position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Cornhuskers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He might want another play. Back to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. 1st drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
On the ground, it's Thomas fighting off the defender.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The play-action fake. Firing deep. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence.
Turning it on! He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Rush is on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Floating away. He's going to take off. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Good tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got a man. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes it. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff because of his ability to catch the football. He's a weapon in the passing game, and on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead Connor's in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here we go They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires it down the seam. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some meat.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Finds his man. It's Ives. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit.
Snags it down the right side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Caught behind the line. It's I. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of...
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Catch in the middle. It's Markway. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. Running to Green. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Huskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this fourth quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, put multiple touchdown drives together, and taking the lead. What an exciting fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Play action. Under fire. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Now improvising. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Had everything all lined up. Got a good snap, good hold, good